reaching should the power of a governor, such as Governor Abbott, be in securing the territory that they are?
It's a great question.
And I'm asking you that because I have a source in Texas who has stated that Governor Abbott is getting support from the National Guard of other states. Can you clarify if that is what's happening? And then also to the question of how far-reaching any governor's power should be, if you could elaborate on that.
Well, unlike just legal precedent, this is the plain language of the Constitution. And I'm not a lawyer, but it is clear and unequivocal that when there is an actual invasion or, and these are the words of the Constitution in Article 1, Section 10, an actual invasion or imminent danger such that will not permit delay, the states have that right of self-defense. Now, I'm sure there are various contours to that discussion that the courts will take up, but this isn't something that is being divined by state leaders in Texas. This is the plain language of the Constitution. The arguments in the past, for example, U.S. v. Arizona, the last time an immigration case went to the Supreme Court, a seminal question was asked: can a state enforce federal laws if the federal government is not? Now, the conservative jurist said that they could, but it was a more liberal court, and they struck down Arizona's claim that they could do that. They said that the federal government has sole jurisdiction over enforcing immigration laws. That's not what Governor Abbott and the leaders of Texas are arguing. They're arguing that Article 4, Section 4, the guarantee clause, guaranteeing protection against invasion, the feds have failed in that. And then Article 110, that there is an actual invasion and there's imminent threat. So the state of Texas has the broadest latitude to do what it needs to do with the tools and authorities and resources they have. By the way, they've been doing this to the tune of billions of dollars for the last 3 years. As I mentioned, Operation Lone Star, the razor wire, the border wall, the buoy barriers. But this question will be central to state sovereignty, federalism, not just in Texas, but across the land. Yes, sir.
Do you have a reaction to the White House refusing to meet with Speaker Johnson? And should they meet, Speaker Johnson try to continue meeting with the White House? And if so, is this something that could be negotiated if, in fact, Johnson could come to a border agreement with the White House?
I think it's worrisome that the President of the United States is not sitting down with the leader of the House to discuss funding the government and the policies and direction of our country, especially as it relates to the most imminent threat to our security and to the safety of our citizens, which is the border crisis that his administration and he have created. I suspect, and there's been a lot of discussion about his cognitive challenges and his mental health state, that they may be protecting him from engaging and further disclosing those challenges. But that's just what I surmise because of what I read. But it's a problem when the issues of this significance arise: funding the government, making sure we make good on our commitment in the Fiscal Responsibility Act to rein in spending, and then to secure the border and work out those policy issues. I think it should be concerning to all Americans. Where is our commander-in-chief? Where is our chief executive in these conversations? Except we know where his DOJ is. It's suing, it's harassing, and it's obstructing the state of Texas, picking up the slack for a federal government that has abandoned them in their time of need. Well, thank you all for coming.